So big news today where Eric Matoho leaving a Kaizer Chiefs. We already knew this, but this is only the beginning because the Chiefs are once again doing another massive clear out this upcoming transfer window. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Bilo. I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Khosi Football Club. And in this video, we'll look at the players who are leaving the Chiefs this upcoming transfer window, going to loans, being sold, being released, and all that stuff. But also, there's someone who has renewed the contract here. Okay, you might know, you might not know, but let's talk about it. And if all these things actually make sense. Right. So Matoho is out to understand he wasn't playing, and Vele, it didn't seem like what is in Zwane's it was in Zwane's plans, understandably so, because, well, as we said, Mato is still a good enough player to play for Ites Galaxy, still a good enough player to play for any other team except Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns, maybe. But he can play in any other team besides those three teams, and he can really still give them something. So that one makes sense. But the next one is Ukol and Nange. And this one, I know Uguti people will talk about Uguti, some players have not been given enough time and stuff like that. But if you look at Nange this season, whenever he was available, when he was given an opportunity to play, it was just off. You couldn't tell Uguti, does he fit in the system? What is going on? And yes, I know people will say, hey, it's just bad coaching because the reason that every player out there underperforms at Chiefs is because of bad coaching, apparently. So abadlali nje nabo, there is no player who can play good enough on their own. Everyone nje even fails to kick the ball just because they are being coached poorly. Kahle nbo. Bahlulwa now trap because of bad coaching. And these not professional players. So we've seen that with Nange. He just doesn't fit in the system. With Tukolo, on the other hand, we see something different. Injuries. When he comes back, he can't cope with the game. So then you see Guti, the situation with him is that now you're finding yourself in a place where you cannot depend on a player, and that's not good, especially if you are doing what you are trying to do. And the next one is Guti. Some Usabelo Hadebe is going out on a loan. We've talked about this before, Uguti. Usabelo Hadebe staying at Chiefs, whoever his agent is, it's criminal, Uguti, you can allow your player to stay at Chiefs, seeing very well Uguti is not going to be playing, especially if he stayed for the next season. Here's the reason. You know, beginning of the season when Uzwane was appointed coach and all that stuff, the agent Gasabelo Hatebe could have said, oh, it's Zwane, so we're hoping good the youngsters would be played, which is what a lot of us hoped, and we thought, oh, so Bono Sabelo Hatebe playing more. But Osabelo Hatebe just disappeared and we didn't see him at all. There was a time where Form Gamshini dipped, and I thought Osabelo Hatebe was going to take over and play better. Nothing. There was a time where Form Gam do towards the end of the season dipped. Like Bapo Usabelo Hatebe, nothing. So it's clear Uguti Usabelo Hatebe is not one of those players that Uzwane sees himself utilizing in the near future. So then it does make sense why Chiefs are planning to send him out on a loan. It's a move that makes sense. By the way, let me know which of these players you think Chiefs should keep, should sell, which one they should loan, and the other players that I did not mention as well. So I will be waiting to hear from your comments as well. And also please like the video if you are enjoying it. The next one that I don't understand, that actually irritates and annoys me because I don't get the logic. I don't get the logic of this thing. Apparently, Chiefs are also planning to send Uduba on a loan. Like, what sense does that make in any world? Like, Yabona nje, this sounds ridiculous. I can't believe it. Like, I cannot believe Uguti that's the case. However, you look at how Duba was treated this season. Yes, I know it was his first season, right? It was his first season after promotion with the senior team. He never seemed like he was trusted because I don't remember Duba starting a game for Chiefs this season. I don't remember Uduba being given significant amount of time. The only game that he played like significant amount of time was the Makufe Cup, and that wasn't a great game. But can you blame the boy? He was playing Vele Nabantabagu B, Itimu like the second choice, not like the first choice players. So then were you expecting him to be electrifying and score 7 goals? Oh, so obviously for me, or in that game, performance wasn't the greatest. And if he was then judged solely on that performance, then it makes sense why he's been sidelined. And in the previous 3 games, if I'm not mistaken, he's not even been on the bench. He's just been dropped altogether, not even in the reserves. So I think if they really still view uDuba in a sense yokuthi kuseyingane who still needs development, although movement and the chances that he has gotten or the positions that he has gotten himself to are better than the positions that some of our strikers have gotten themselves to. Although the other strikers are more experienced than Duba. So then it doesn't make sense to me why they want to send him out on a loan. But then again, if they know Guti they genuinely won't play him, then I would prefer that for them to send him on a loan. But I don't like it because I do believe sincerely Uguti Utuba can actually give Chiefs something. In case you didn't know, Chiefs have extended the contract Kasfiso Hlanti, 1 year extension. Udove would be playing left back next season, so I think Uhlanti would be reserved for Dove until they grow Mdaga. So that's the only player that we are sure Uguti is staying. Now, the other one that we kind of touched a bit was in the Kama, because we in the Kama we've been talking about it a lot. Uguti with Ukama, there is apparently a situation whereby he was given a contract. That's what they say. The news. They say Kama was given a contract, right? But then Kama gets injured when he was brought on against, what's the name of the team? Cape Town City. Now, there are some rumors that Kaizer Mtaung Senior was so irate and infuriated by this situation. Yogutu Kama got back from an injury and then he got injured again. And I think it just triggered the whole thing. Yoguti, we bought this player with so much hope Uguti is going to actually assist the team. But then what ended up happening is that he gets these injuries from time and time again. And because of that, they say, Lababa show, because there are people who say, they say that they wanted to cancel the contract that has been renewed, this short term contract that has been renewed. In my head, I look at this and think it kind of doesn't make sense, right? Because if you think about it, if they gave him a 1 year extension, right, that means they already had accepted Uguti. He does come with injuries, but he has his own benefits. You can check those benefits out here. I made a video about that. And also, it makes sense why then they would say they want to send a player like Kutuba on a loan because they want to keep Ukama. But if they are cancelling contract Ukama for real, I don't know what kind of an impulsive decision there will be. Would it's based on one injury that is right now? Injury. A lot of things are going to happen this upcoming transfer window. Let me know what you think. Who should be released by Chiefs? Who should be bought even by Chiefs? Down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember equals and Pelumo.